Okay guys, welcome to my sit and go video. Basically here I'm going to teach people how you can play and make money playing sit and goes. I've seen a bunch of tutorial videos on YouTube, and just the strategy there it's not very good. I mean, these guys, they're just teaching the players bad fundamentals. And so hopefully here I can show you some of the tricks that will help you with a good sit and go strategy here. Alright, so here we have bottom pair. We're gonna try to make a value bet here because we have a pair, and the odds are most people. Oh wow. This guy basically is showing strength with his river bet, so we're gonna make a fold here. My thinking was, you know, we have a pair. I believe we min raised, or actually we limped pre-flop, and this guy raised and this guy called, which is it's kind of a weak play by him. So I figured he might have just some junk hand. But you know, I'm gonna let people you know, make plays like that in the beginning, because really I'm just waiting for them to make a mistake, and then I'll capitalize here. Alright, what I'm doing here is we're making continuation bets. Okay, a really bad strategy is to be playing passive, meaning you're not aggressive, you're not betting, you're just reacting to the players. So I'm making these three guys react to me. And here, this guy, he's making a raise here, so actually we have a gut shot here, so let's just see what the river brings. Alright, we missed the gut shot, so let's go for a bluff. Let's bet a little more here. See if we can take this down. Alright. Alright, well, he made kind of a pretty loose call, considering there was a queen here. I could have had 4 or 5 or 8 9 for the straight, and this guy just called with second pair. I'm not really sure I like his line here, but that's pretty common at the low stakes, which is why it's so easy to win here. So it looks like we're off to a kind of bad start. These guys have been pretty much sucking out. I pretty much had this guy dominated pre-flop last time. Basically he had 10 high and I had an ace high. So I'm not really sure why he's calling my raises pre-flop. So the main thing is you don't really want to be going on tilt. Here let's just put in a raise and try to represent a big hand, you know. This is what poker's all about. It's all about we're gonna go for a check raise here, make it look like we flopped a straight. Alright, let's bet 200 here, just to make it look like we have a really nice hand. Let's kind of keep them on their feet. Alright, well, obviously we missed and we're playing the board here, so I don't really feel like betting a lot, because if I get called I will lose, so I'm just going to try to take it down with the bluff here. Alright, looks like this guy flopped a decent hand, 2 pair. I'm not really sure why he called my overbet on the turn. I mean, I could have had a straight, but you know, I guess 4 hands into this tournament, and we've lost about a third of our stack. It just, you know, it's called variance for a reason. It's basically we're diverging from the expected result, and the result is we should have a pretty decent stack right now, and these guys have just been out flopping us. Here I folded 10 jack. That's a very marginal fold. I mean, we have position on this guy, so smooth calling there with 10 jack in position is a great option. And a thing that most players overlook is position. You know, you want to be playing in position, so you want to be calling with hands and putting the pressure on these guys who are out of position. It looks like our M, which is it's pretty much a calculation. I'm not really sure who introduced it, but I know if you read the Harrington on Hold'em series, okay, we have position on this guy, so we're going to call this time. The M is basically how much it costs you to play in orbit. So here it's 20/40, so it costs us 16. We divided by our stack. We have an M less than 10, and we're 3 minutes into this tournament. Okay, this guy is pretty much putting us all in. We have backdoor possibilities. We have the backdoor flush and the backdoor straight. Plus we have the backdoor 2 pair possible, or backdoor set, runner 10. It looks like this guy's a LAGy player. I'm gonna let him steal this one, but if I see him making a move like that again, I'm probably gonna call. King deuce here. Let's go ahead and raise this up. We always want to be applying pressure. See, I mean, you get folds. That's perfect. Now, this is a pretty good flop for us. So let's go ahead and bet here. Try to get some folds. And I don't mind a call here, okay? Because, you know, we want action. We have king high here, and that's probably good. So we're trying to invite action here. And we just paired up, so I mean, we're gonna value bet this. We want to call. Let's value bet this, okay, guys? We want to call here. Okay, it looks like this guy pretty much lucked out here. And we're pretty much a low stack, so we're gonna want to try to pick our spots here. I'm not really sure why this guy was calling my bluffs here with ace high. I don't know, was he trying to hit a gut shot for a straight or what? But basically we want to wait for a decent hand that we can double up with. And basically just folding ace king, that's pretty routine this hand. I mean, we're out of position. Okay, ace king can be dominated by a bunch of hands. Basically any pocket pair, like even pocket deuces, are a favorite over ace king. Also, if you're up against pocket aces or pocket kings, which is it's more than usual on the online sites. I know for a fact that it's at least double. People get dealt pocket aces or pocket kings at least double than at real life casinos. But for some reason I don't get dealt double. It's kind of weird. Like, usually my opponents are dealt pocket aces and pocket kings, like, they get them once every 100 hands, but I don't. You know, I didn't call with ace king, and I'm not going to call with 7 jack. You know, that's just bad poker. But, you know, some people think we're in bad shape, you know. Sure, we're low stack, but we still have chips to play with here. And I'm probably just going to limp here because I want to get some action. We got 7 queens suited, so we're going to limp here, and hopefully we can get all his chips in on the flop or something. And I'm going to insta-call this if he makes a move here. Alright, I'm just going to try to slow play this, go for a check raise maybe. Still want to slow play. If you ever have a dominated hand, you pretty much want to check it till the river and then try to check raise. Alright, this is perfect. Instead of check raising, I'm gonna try to induce a bluff on the river, and then I'm gonna call here, and hopefully we can double up here. Alright, this is perfect. Okay, I mean, you guys see what I did there? I mean, that's a pretty advanced play, and I'm not sure it's best to be you know, showing that to you guys, because quite frankly, I'm not sure you guys can understand what was going on there. Basically, we're dealt queen 7 in the blind, and it's a typical slow play situation. I mean, you can't get fooled by a flop like this when you statistically, you know, pre-flop you were ahead. And I mean, lots of people are going to be folding on this turn or river, but I mean, if you're folding there, you just pretty much are not understanding the fundamentals. And I mean, here's another example of folding ace queen. I mean, it's so easy for everybody to be playing ace queen. But look at here. I mean, it's typical. If you have ace queen, the odds are somebody's going to have ace king, and it's just a case of understanding how these online sites work. So I mean, they can throw whatever they want at me, but you know, I'm not fooled. Okay, we're getting pretty good pot odds here, so you're pretty much stupid if you're folding in this situation. And we flopped a pretty nice hand here. So hopefully we can induce a bluff and just call our all-in here. Kind of like we did last time. That's what we want to do here. Perfect. Insta-call this. And we're in dominant position here. I mean, oh, wow.